Hey, good morning, everybody. Here in the Igloo Roofing Weather Center, looking at some rain that's actually going to be coming into the area. I know big changes, big new things to get used to here. I did send out a notification on the app, so I sent that to everybody like in the central Louisiana area. So if you are in one of the 14 parishes we cover, which ranges from Sabine over to Concordia, down to St. Landry, and back to Beauregard, and everywhere in between. If you didn't get that and you want to get those notifications, be sure to go into your app and set those notifications to where you will get them. And while we're talking about the app, I wanted to thank Buckets, Crawfish, and Seafood for sponsoring the app, for being the powered by sponsor. And I think you need to go to lunch there today, or dinner. Hey, whatever you need. Looking outside right now, fog was an issue earlier this morning down south. I checked visibilities. They're all coming up right now. We were at 5 miles at Alexandria out at the airport. That was at 8 o'clock, so it looks much better than that now. Temperatures at 63 degrees. Dew point is 60, so it is another warm start, but it doesn't feel too bad if you head outside this morning. Winds are from the south at about 5 miles per hour, and it looks like those will pick up a little bit throughout the day. Temperatures right now, I think that Homa reading might be an old one, 52. I don't think so. Everybody else is warming up, so why aren't they? 60s for most of the area, 70 in New Orleans, and 71 in Lake Charles. Looking at the planner for today, we should be into the 70s here by 10 o'clock. It's going to warm up very quickly. Once those clouds, those low clouds break up, temperatures do warm quickly, so to jump 10, 11 degrees in an hour would not be stunning. Should be in the low 80s this afternoon, and it looks like we're going to see more and more cloud cover as the week goes on. So future temperatures here starting around noon, we're around 80 area wide. It's going to be another warm one. I wouldn't call it hot, but it's going to be a little toasty out there with highs in the low to mid 80s. This is warmer than we should be for this time of year. Looks like we dip back into the upper 50s to near 60 tonight, so it's going to be a lot more of the same here for the next few days. No big changes until things do change, and that is coming up soon. We're going to see the rain coming into the forecast, but for now, Futurecast is pretty much just showing us we have the high clouds coming in from the west today. We're going to have different layers of clouds. We have the low clouds in the morning that we burn through. I mean, that's not a technical term, but they do sort of burn off as we heat up, and then overnight those will return. You can see that fog is going to be more widespread as those low clouds develop. I think we'll see some more dense fog advisories in the area tonight, and then tomorrow I think the clouds could linger as that upper level moisture is going to be a little bit more, a little bit denser for tomorrow. It's going to be increasing ahead of our next system. Now, there is a threat for thunderstorms in the Great Lakes and well to the northwest, but the severe outlook remains quiet, and I think the severe outlook actually is going to remain quiet across our area. So if you have a fear of the crazy weather, which I know a lot of us do, and I have in my past, it's why I kind of got into all this. I was so scared of storms as a kid. I had to find out and see how they worked, and I think I'm learning. Half an inch to an inch of rain, pretty widespread, good coverage of this. I think probably about an 80 to 90% total chance of this happening. So we are getting into that very certain area here, and we need it. Look at this. The last 30 days here, it rained up towards Shreveport a bit more, but 8% of normal in Alexandria, 6% Faraday, 11% down in Lafayette. Everyone's dry. You know that. We don't have to harp on this too much, but we do have some good rain chances coming into the forecast, and once I find the way to, there it is, get me out of the way, I'll show you that whole 7-day forecast. Low to mid 80s through Thursday. Then comes the rain. It looks like it's going to be late Thursday, probably more like Thursday night. So that's why your chances are a little lower then. Friday should be a rainy day, at least for the first half of the day. And it actually looks like this may be backing off a little bit, or slowing down, I guess I should say. Amounts are not backing off. So it could rain for a good part of Friday if you have plans to go out and watch some football Friday night. We'll have to wait and see on this, because rain is looking can't call it a certainty, but it's looking like a very good chance here. Then we clear out for Saturday. Looks like we get a brief dry spell there, and then we will see low rain chances returning, and that's when the forecast starts to get kind of hazy here. So there are a pretty wide variety of solutions here. We're going to be watching for Sunday into Monday to see how this goes. I would trend toward the drier end. That's why I'm keeping rain chances around 20%, because until we really break this pattern, I'm not going to start jumping on higher rain chances that far out into the future. All right. right. Well, if you got the app notification, awesome. I'm glad I can send that out and not send it to the entire world. If you don't have the app, download it, and you'll get a notification sometimes about interesting weather coming in. And occasionally I'll remind you, hey, I'm about to go live. I will see you back here around the same time tomorrow. And I believe Tom will be updating things this afternoon and evening when he gets his 7-day forecast updated. So tune in for that. I'll see you back here tomorrow.